All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL ESEA Pro League. We're here for our last match of the night. It's going to be a good one as well because it's going to be NaVi versus HellRaisers, two teams that have got a lot running on the line right now. They've basically cannot afford to lose this game. Either one, if they want to make it to the LAN, they have to win. So it's going to be a good match to close things out on. But I'm not alone bringing you the action. It's going to be Anders with me here as well. So what's up, Anders? How's that short break?
It was wonderful, Summer. I enjoyed it. Just getting some time to look at cats on the internet and other things like that.
That's always a good time, man.
It's always a good time, yeah.
You know who had the best advice regarding that sort of stuff?
What's up?
Nathanius.
Yeah?
Apparently Nathanius, like, he'll spend like half an hour in the morning. He just follows Instagram accounts that are dog only. And then he just, like, when he wakes up in the morning, he just, like, looks at dog pictures and he's like, yeah, okay, everything's all right with the world. And then he, like, goes on and does his stuff. See? There you go.
Well, actually, what I was watching was like it's like these, like the divers discipline for like the Olympics where they jump off of like some, I don't know, like they jump into a pool and then they have to do like weird flips in midair.
Is this the Thai one?
Yeah. Have you seen that one?
Yes, I have, where he does like a triple front flip and then like, boom, hits it full on his back.
It's kind of funny, really. I mean, it probably hurts, so it's not that funny, but it's kind of funny.
It's a little funny.
That's what I was watching. Yeah, I think it's if you search for like Filipino divers in SEA, so Southeast Asia Games 2015. That's the clip that we're talking about here. Good times were had. I don't know how that popped up on my Reddit feed somewhere.
Well, it happens, bro. I mean, that's good stuff. I mean, I'm surprised you got anything of value off of the Reddit today, seeing as how they have a bit of a revolution happening over there right now.
Yeah, I've heard rumors about this.
It's getting out of hand, man.
I'm trying to stay out of it as much as I can, since I don't really understand. If ever I need to know anything about Reddit, I just usually ask Richard about it.
Yeah, there you go. Right? He's the primo source.
Yeah.
Not only for esports news, but hey, if you got some other stuff going along in the internet, well, obliteration of free speech, all that jazz. There you go. But whatever. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the game that's going to come up now. It's going to be NaVi versus HellRaisers in a best-of-1 match. And as far as the group standings are concerned, NaVi just lost a pretty critical match versus Envy for them. They needed to pick up that win very badly, but so did Envy. Essentially what it boils down to here, Envy had one loss that they were allowed to basically take if they didn't want to really harm their chances of getting to the LAN, but they started off the night with that loss, losing to NIP on Cobble. And then versus NaVi, it was a bit closer, but they managed to eke out the win. So Envy are still in the running. So long as they win every map now, they're pretty much in. They've got a strong shot at it. It's a bit of the same story with NaVi. Having lost to Envy on Cash, now NaVi pretty much, it's like even if they win all their maps, it's still pretty slim. So they don't have an easy way ahead of them here. But the same could be said for HellRaisers. They're pretty much neck and neck right now. HellRaisers with 33 wins. NaVi, well, 33 wins, 33 points. NaVi with 27. So it's definitely getting down to the wire here between all these teams as far as who's going to be able to make it and who's not. But who would you rather see make it? And there's a bit of a loaded question.
Yeah, we're supposed to be impartial, Semler, so I guess
who do you think is going to win this map then?
I mean, I still have to say out of the two right now, I think Navi is the stronger team. So I expect Navi to be able to take this, but it's always hard. This is the closest thing we'll have in the CIS region, I think, to a domestic matchup between HellRaisers and Navi here. They know each other pretty well. They're used to practicing together a lot. So I would be surprised if this isn't going to be a close match. I mean, this could easily turn into like a 16-14 type deal.
Yeah, and just going over the recent results as well between these two teams, 16-10 loss for NaVi versus HellRaisers on Cobblestone was the last time these two faced. And in the group stage, basically, it's a round-robin format. Each team faces each other twice. So NaVi need to break even here. They need to get this win on Inferno because they've already lost once versus HellRaisers.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at here. So I don't know. If I had to pick a team to try and guess who might win it, I'd go for NaVi. But I think it's gonna be close. I mean, I've personally really been enjoying the sort of the uprising of HellRaisers and sort of the reformation almost that they've been going through. NaVi too in a way, but it's been a lot. I think it's been a longer time coming, and it's been more obvious to me at least that was pretty going to happen for NaVi. Whereas for HellRaisers, yeah, it wasn't clear to me at all that whatever they were doing was going to work at all. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to see both of them at as many tournaments as I can right now.
Yeah, I agree, and also for the CIS fans out there, essentially. I mean, you're talking about 2 out of 3 of the CIS teams in the scene right now. You know, not counting HellRaisers or not counting Flipside.
You know what team I would like to see, just like now to just try and break the whole sort of staying unbiased thing. A team that I really enjoy watching a lot, and I wish I could see them at pretty much every tournament if I had to choose based off of like my personal preference or whatever. It's pretty Mouse Sports.
Yeah, because you get along so well. Like you and Gobby are besties.
Yeah. I mean, I think our relationship is different. It's more like Gobby tries to get stuff done, and then every once in a while he has to take a break and talk to me on Steam, and and that becomes annoying after a while, I guess. But he's really, really hardworking, and I really enjoy poking him about different things that I worry about. And he's been remarkably cool about it. So I'm guessing one of these days he's gonna have to I don't know, tell me I'm sorry I lost your contact info, Anders. Somehow you just disappeared off my friends list. I don't know how. One
of these days he's just gonna snap. That's what you're trying to say.
Exactly. I'll keep going for as long as I can, because he knows a lot about the game, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it feels like a little bit of a while since we got to see them perform. Although there should be more Mouse Sports matches coming up. They're only sitting on 15 matches played. The only problem for them is that they don't have a shred of hope of actually making the cut for the LAN. So they're kind of in the same boat as, well, Penta, Flipside, Dignitas to an extent, Titan. At the bottom of the pack right now, it's looking pretty grim. So maybe we'll, seeing as how they have so many more matches to play out, we'll see more Mouse Sports. But definitely feel like it's not a team that we get to see too often since the big roster change, where it's the Reformation.
Yeah. They've been trying to find the ultimate version of that team, I suppose. But you can't really blame them for it. It's really hard from the outside, I think, to know whether or not it's worth it for them to stay, with the team that they had and just keep practicing. It looked like the one they had with Nico and Legia looked really strong. So in that sense, from the outside, you look at it and you think, wow, why did they try and change that? They just needed a little bit more time. But I guess internally they realized there's something going on here that we can't fix just by putting more time or throwing more time at it. And now they've gone for a different lineup, which still seems super strong. So I'm not complaining too much.
And then you have situations like Legia going over to the States to coach.
Yeah, people. This is the thing. I was reading HLTV and I think some on Reddit too, and people were saying wow, why would they pick Legia? That doesn't make any sense at all. Well, actually, makes a lot of sense. Legia was the guy on Mouse Sports who, apart from Gobby, knew all the smokes, every single smoke in the game. Legia is super hardworking like that. I'm not saying they picked him up just because he can throw smokes. But definitely he's got a lot of in-game knowledge, so it's not just completely ridiculous in my opinion. Anyway, I think we've actually got the knife round going on now.
Yeah, that's it. So we're live with the knife. And this will obviously determine who gets to start on which side, and it looks like HR or HellRaisers will get to that decision. They get the choice as to which side they want to start on. Would be amazed if they went for anything but CT, and they will be staying. So game restarting, and we're going to get into the pistol round now. I'm not going to waste any more time here. Yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah,
should be one running, I believe.
Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, this is it. Okay. I was about to say, I just noticed something out of the corner of my eye in the admin chat, server crashed. I'm like, what? No.
Not again.
That's when you say, not today.
Hopefully it's all going to be good. It's NaVi starting on the terrorist side and off with a really quick start here. Battle in the middle, and it turns into a 3v3 really fast as Angel's trying to run back into the side. And almost gets caught by Flamey. Adrian pushing up from behind. And if he got that kill on Siege, that would kind of lose the bomb for them. So really strange beginning to this pistol round. Flamey almost dropping Adrian. He's on 2 health and he goes down.
And now Doja and Angel, the last 2 alive. They've got them in a bit of a crossfire, though. Doja holding bottom of Banana, and Angel up by Library on A site. And they're going to wrap back around into Angel. He's going to see them coming. Takes that peek. Taking the battle with Flamey as well, and he gets dropped. Not going to be good there. The re-peek does not work for him at all. And Flamey and C's, now they have options. They have 50 seconds left. They can go A, they can go B. They're trying to figure out right now where Doja's coming from. And Doja, right now, he's actually going to box that bomb into Library. If Seized walks back in here, this could get tricky.
Yeah, 70 health, not going to be too many clicks. Doja, the patience. Oh, it should have paid off, but now the game is definitely up. 36 seconds here. Doja walking back into Archway. He has to kill one of them quick because otherwise they're going to regroup up together and it's going to be much harder for him to fight his way out here. 25 seconds, and they're going to run into the bomb site. Doja sneaking up behind here. He's got 50 health, which is not a lot in a pistol without any armor on him. Walks back in. He's not sure if they both went down, but Flamey's in the pit, we can tell, and Seized. He spots him out, and this should be it. Doja, no chance at all. Seized to get the triple kill, and NaVi going to win the round. Man, that could have been the round right then if Seized got killed by Doja.
Yeah, if he had just hit that headshot as Seized came around that corner. Great reaction time there by Seized to pull back away and not to re-peek. That's the big thing as well. He did go for a couple shoulder peeks, a couple shoulder shots, right? But he didn't commit. He didn't really try to take up that fight. Instead, he waited for Flamey to come back and support him, and then it would have turned into exactly that one-for-one trade, right? Where NaVi, they should be definitely winning that 100%. So good, smart play there coming out by NaVi, and that's definitely going to be very frustrating for HellRaisers, seeing as how, yeah, they were so close to actually taking control of that round. They had the man advantage. If they don't lose Adrian and Pitt, for example, if Adrian doesn't take the fight, if HellRaisers can try and milk that man advantage for as long as possible, then NaVi, it could be that they don't pick up that pistol. That's just the way it goes, and right now, HellRaisers, they're going to have to bounce back. They don't go for a full buy here either. They only invest in pistols and a couple of nades, so they are going to be playing for the 4th round buy. They want to maximize their money as much as possible.
We'll see. Seized is making a bit of noise alone over at the B bomb site. A little bit scary because he has the AK, so if they were, trying to challenge him or something and he loses it, they could give up a lot. But the rest of NaVi are playing more or less together, and I think Seized is going to walk back in and pick up the bomb here. They are walking into a stack, but it should be a manageable stack because, I don't know, stack at the A bomb site like this, it's not as impressive because they're going to be really long range, and you can tell NaVi, they're handling the situation quite easily.
They're playing this very carefully right now, HR as well. Kucher up in the apartments gets spotted by Guardian, promptly dispatched, and Mao is still alive over here. He's got the USP. He gets like a stray headshot, basically, but nothing more than that. And so far, this is shaping up to be a perfect round for NaVi. All 5 players alive here. And Doja lurking in Library, just wildly spraying with that deagle. Hits the first shot, but nothing else. And that's going to be it. 2-0 for NaVi now. And that's going to allow them to carry on forward. They shouldn't even be upgrading these the SMGs that they've got. They should just keep trying to farm the money because HellRaisers, again, going to be just on pistols here. No shenanigans from them. No early buy. Attempt at like a FAMAS buy or anything of that like that. Instead, they're going for 2 HEs mid, 1 banana. I thought that they would try and put all 3 mid and just tombstone somebody. But no, it's going to be 2 and 2. Doja bought an HE late. All right, they're going to just try and nuke somebody here.
Oh, and it's doing a fair amount of damage there. Angel gonna subsequently pick up the headshot on Seized, and Doja is still all the way at the top, gonna fall back, and it looks like Angel will as well. Great start in this round for HellRaisers. Those grenades and the follow-up shots. Look at NaVi's lineup. They're pretty much, well, they're all tagged up except for Flamey.
Flamey's taking point on short, so because he has that life lead. Look at this, Mo just hitting headshots. He's going to get taken out by Flamey eventually, but that's not before the damage is done. Down to 24 HP, and Edward stepping forward to take the fight. Manages to pick up the 1. This is a stack on the A site, but Flamey just making the difference. Quad kill for him. Lives through the round on 2 HP. What a recovery from NaVi. Despite taking all that damage early on, Flamey, man, just unleashed on that A site.
Oh, and look at Guardian really picking up an SG-553 here. Actually going to be throwing it over to Seized instead and swapping for the AWP, but still, that's a very interesting pickup.
Why are we seeing more of this all of a sudden? NBK was doing the same thing the other day. So weird. An actual Krieg being bought. I'm wondering if that's like a misbuy.
Yeah, you gotta wonder, but maybe it's just like trying to throw off the opponent a bit right before a major LAN or something. I don't know. It's like, we're doing it, guys. We're going to be the first. Oh, Kucher. Wow, that timing was unreal.
And they're going to set this up now. Smoke goes off the block off balcony, but a counter smoke goes down, and that's also Flamey realizing the angle is just a little bit off. Knows that there's a man up there, so he will have communicated that to his teammates. Guardian taking point on short, scoped up, looking for a shot. But again, Kucher still holding on high, just waiting out this smoke very patiently here. NaVi have used a couple of their smokes as well to try and create an opportunity to get onto the A site here. So they only have Guardian with the smoke from here. And now it's going to come down to the push on Arch. Mo, however, still holding. Very patient on both sides. 35 seconds left means that NaVi really don't have a lot of time to work with now.
It's classic NaVi, isn't it? In their mindset, they're like, well, we've got plenty of time to push onto a site, and now the opening is going to be there, but Doja and Mo will shut them down, and it's going to be up to Guardian and Zeus, and they're just going to be falling back. So, I mean, this is just classic NaVi, isn't it? You know, they try and execute right around the 25-ish minute mark, or 25-ish second mark, sorry, and, you know, as soon as it fails, just like, oh, well, that's the round gone. Like, they don't even think of it as being like a big deal. They're just like, oh, if it had worked, we would have, you know, that would have been it. We would have had the round, but very, very classic NaVi.
And Guardian wastes 200? Guardian. What are you doing? You know you're not getting any bonus money. Every dollar counts. I'm just being silly. Of course, Guardian's got the money to rebuy nades. No problem for him. And Flamey will have ample funds, obviously, due to the 4K he got with that MP7 earlier. He was sitting on 8K bank, so more, actually. So he is doing just fine. We will have a full buy for both teams now, and it's Zeus going with the Krieg. Okay. Seized, I guess, didn't have any luck with it in Banana in the last round, so he's like, okay, I don't want to touch that gun again. Give it to Zeus. Let him God mode it.
It's not such a bad weapon, but it's just a bit hard to control the spray on it. But other than that, the first bullet is pretty much always accurate on it, which is more than you can say, you know, for some other guns.
The AK comes to mind.
The AK's one. Look at this. NaVi now actually are setting up a little bit earlier here, which Guardian is going to put a smoke in towards the pit over on the A side of the map, and Edward just clearing the corner here with a bit of a grenade, forcing HellRaisers back, but still plenty of time left on the clock here. 55 seconds to make a play. And the way they're setting up, gotta wonder if this is actually going to be an A player, if they're going to go back towards B. Looks like they might try and go A.
Oh, what was that?
Ooh.
Zeus, what was that smoke? Okay, well, they're still trying to apply the pressure. 35 seconds left, though. Smokes, flashes, anti-flashes going out here for HellRaisers, trying to buy the time, and there's Mo stepping in, picking up Zeus. Man on short. Flamey gets caught as well after getting flashed. And, well, we do have a man getting into the back lines here, but once again, they're on so low on time. Doja taking out Seized to try to push up the top Banana to that site. And that leaves Edward in just the most awkward spot. He picks off a man, a rotator, but it's still a 2-on-4 situation here for NaVi. 15 seconds left on this clock as well. Leaves them no time. 2 rounds running. NaVi are going to run out of time. It's been a while since we've seen this, Anders.
Yeah, but, I mean, at the same time, you can't really be surprised, can you? It's just how they play the map, and they have been playing the map this way for as long as I can remember. So they're not going to change it. But it does look really silly when it doesn't work. Now the question is, are we going to see a round soon where it actually does work, where they get the right pickoffs to really initiate the fight? Because Mo shut down, what, 2 members that round? And that killed it for NaVi.
Yeah, that was really nice work, actually. The second kill on Flamey. Cross side onto short. That was good stuff from Mo. Also good timing for Flamey to get flashed. But still, came through for his team, and, well, we're going to have another buy round coming in here from NaVi. They just had so much money after the first 3 rounds that they can still buy. With 2 guys saving, that does make a difference. They're going to get up into apartments, and the timing is perfect. Impeccable there for Guardian. Steps up, takes out Kucher, and that weakens the defense severely. Now, okay, now Guardian is starting to get on a bit of a tear here, but Adrian boosted up, not going to last too long.
Now just 2 members of HellRaisers left, and Angel's going to go down, which will leave Doja. And, I mean, he's still sort of walking this direction, but I'm not sure what he wants to accomplish here. NaVi having a great round so far. And the best that Doja could do is get some exit frags. Might be a decent position for it, but it's still a bit tricky because you can get caught out between Arch and Library, which, yeah, when they're coming in from Library here, he's going to spot the first one, but will he guess that there's a second one? Seeds goes down next in line. Flamey sees him falling back, and coming up from behind is Edward as well. And Doja doing a really good job, but the flames from Flamey, fittingly. We've got the full combo here, right? We're on Inferno, it's HellRaisers, and it's Flamey on HellRaisers, you know, roasting Doja. It's pretty damn good.
That is actually pretty nice. The balance there. That all comes together, Anders.
I like it. I like it.
Well, what Mo doesn't like is that he has to be on a 5-7 this round, so that's actually a little bit important. unfortunate. I mean, so far, NaVi have actually managed to keep HellRaisers' money reasonably low. And wow, Adrian stepping forward, but Guardian flicks dead onto him. There's the setup from Kucherhauer, who does decide to push forward, and Mo now just trying to get in here. He's got that M4 to work with. They line up for him, but he's only going to get the one. Still, fair trade, and it's a 3-on-3 situation going on to the A site. And we still have a man, Kucher, looking for the pop flashes onto short. Not going to catch anybody, though, because they focused on Arch NaVi. Two players here, Seized and Flamey, pushing their way forward, getting right up on the edge of the smoke. And the pop flash through. Doja turns, but not quite fast enough. No window there for Flamey to take advantage of, though. But Doja decides to take the fight straight up, and he gets the double kill.
That's ridiculous. There are a lot of things that meant Doja shouldn't have had that. I'm pretty sure the first guy killed in the corner actually saw his shadow as well. So he had maybe a bit of an edge in getting that fight. Then he picked up the second one as well. Really, really good round from Doja from an unlikely position. Say like 9 times out of 10, he was just going to go down there.
Yeah, with the first one, I think he should have gone there and gone down. Flamey not being able to step up there, that's a bit of a gaffe on his part. It's not something we see every day either. So Doja counting his lucky stars, but that was a key round pick up there for HellRaisers. Managing to keep their economy intact. They've still got all the rifles, and NaVi just going for a straight-up buy on their side. And it's not even like all their money either, NaVi. They could have invested more, but they decided to leave a little bit in the bank. And what is this? Only rank 5 or 6 Guardian? You know, you like those account ranks now that you can get?
Yeah, it's cool. It's a nice idea. I think it was needed. It was needed. What wasn't needed for HellRaisers here is to already lose mode to that Tech 9, but it looks like the rest of HellRaisers are going to be able to step it up here as they do take down Flamey and Zeus, and it's going to be up to Guardian, Seat, and Edward on the NaVi side to try and make some sort of dent here, but it's not going to happen. Edward now, last man standing, and yeah, they need to not lose any more players here, but look at Edward. What a beast. Triple kill, making the round super expensive for HellRaisers.
Yeah, that second kill in particular. Thing of beauty. Managing to wrap back around. Predicted the positioning as well. So good setup there, NaVi. And all things considered, not too shabby around. Although they will go for another pistol eco here. So they aren't going to commit. They aren't going to try and go for some crazy buy. They're going to manage their money. And I think Guardian has got to be the prime target here, basically. Get as much money as possible. Get that AWP, because he's clearly having an impact when he has it in his hands. He's at 7 frags right now. And in a couple of these rounds, it's been very important to have him using that sniper rifle. And NaVi straight up second mid and mid. They're getting right into apartments this time around. So in the 9th round here, tied 4-4. NaVi with the pistol eco, but they are going to go straight balcony out onto the site.
Oh, and who's on the other side? It's Kucher, and he misses the initial shot, ends up dropping. Nowhere near good enough here. Mo also got to be careful getting shot in the back, and a much better choice here. Stop fighting, go for the retake. They're in a 4v3. They have all the equipment. Even if NaVi get the bomb down, it's still going to be an advantage here for HellRaisers.
And they're still trying to piece together where everybody is from NaVi. They didn't quite get a count as to how many people got out of apartments. Problem is that bomb got dropped a little bit out in the open, but Guardian threads the needle, gets onto that site. He should be able to get a plant as well. Going to plant in the far corner, trying to get as far back as possible. Yep, safe plant for him. Even if they were the push aggressive now HellRaisers, they wouldn't be able to stop him from getting that bomb down. So well played there.
Yeah, some money in the bank here. Guardian in the corner with 20 health, just trying to stay alive. Edward's actually going to be able to kill there on Angel, and Flamey takes down Mo. What's going on? HellRaisers should be way easier than this currently. Doja charging in, will get a quick double kill, and now Edward down in the pit. Doja has to reload, pistols out. Edward trying to hide and buy time. He's going to get killed, but Doja, oh, I think he's going to have just enough time for the defuse here, but what a scary round for HellRaisers. Triple kill and 6 health left on Doja, and that's the way they win it. That should not have been anywhere near that difficult. Oh, man. And I think actually what started off this whole downfall for HellRaisers, you saw Doja up on the balcony and missing that spray.
Yeah, Kucher.
Yeah, oh, sorry, Kucher, yeah. Didn't that look like the sort of spray that happens when you essentially run out of mouse pad?
Yeah.
Where you're like, you're moving your mouse and suddenly, oh, there's no more mouse pad, I'm dead.
He got stuck, yeah, definitely. It looked like that. And with the 20 bullets left as well, I mean, the time that it takes for him to adjust that aim, yeah, he's done for. And then you're right. They kind of played that well. I mean, they smoked off Pit as well, allowed to get on that bomb, basically stabilize the situation. So, well played on both sides, essentially. But that was a key round win for Doja, and he's sitting at 9 frags now after that as well. So, definitely looking pretty healthy here. Flamey at 9 as well over on NaVi. And as I say that, well, Mo with the aggressive peek up in apartments to take out Flamey. Means that Edward trying to get in position to catch somebody out. It's not going to happen.
Well, they are having a lot of grenades here, but the key thing is you can tell the bomb is not even been picked up yet. So NaVi, they're just trying to make a little bit of noise, maybe force someone to move around, and you can see C's shooting through the smoke. Are they going to go back finally and pick up the bomb? This might be a bit of a sort of a double fake coming out. And actually, they're just walking in after all the smokes have cleared. They're just walking in with nearly nothing. HellRaisers, they've got no idea that this is great play from NaVi.
Molotov going in, though. That might give it away here. Angel holding up close. Spots the man, sees. Going to go for the shots, and he gets the headshot eventually. Will get overwhelmed, however, and it's going to come down to Doja, who's been smoked off. And they're trying to set up for an oranges plant. That's not going to happen. Doja there to deny it, and that leaves Zeus alone, 1v3 at this point. He's got the bomb. And he manages to get back around for a safe plant here. So 15 seconds left. Bomb gets planted right on the nose. And a 1v3 retake scenario now for HellRaisers, or a 3v1 rather. And they're playing it very carefully. Zeus holding in construction. Adrian going to be setting that up. But they line up. And there's Zeus. Initial headshot going out onto Kucher. Might realize that Adrian's pushed onto the site. And has no idea that his flash was that important or that effective.
That was a godlike flashbang, and I definitely don't think he knew now. That was a little bit scary, and he almost hit a double headshot with the first kill as well, but not quite. And HellRaisers is still going to win the round. It will be 6-4. I mean, they've been cutting it real close. HellRaisers every single round. It's been down. The last 4 rounds the HellRaisers have won, they've had either 2 or 1 person alive. So yeah, their economy is ruined still, and they're in a tricky spot.
Now it's going to be very tough. I mean, the buy coming in from NaVi, though, they lose 4. They get a bomb plant as well. Of course, they're going to have money to buy. But I think NaVi, they want to get at least 1 more round on the board here before they start feeling comfortable. So they still have ample time for that. We're only in the 11th round here. Really impressed with HellRaisers, though. So far, they've been playing this on the money. I mean, some clutch situations, granted. Doja, for example. But still, really solid CT-sided play coming out here for their Inferno. Now it's like the duel of the oppers, and Mo gets tagged through the wall.
We do need Guardian to start getting them some good openings here. Angel with a really nice peek, sort of times it with the smoke going down. Guardian sees someone there, but can't find a kill on Kucher. So now they're just a man down, and about 45 seconds left.
Oh man, and what happens essentially when NaVi start to run out of room, run out of time on that clock? They're gonna start running out here pretty soon because it's down to 30 seconds. There's the flash Flamey trying to force things essentially. Wild spray, hoping for a lucky headshot. And Mo, he's just wreaking havoc at this point. Will somebody finally be able to shut this guy down? Guardian's lurking up in apartments, but Mo gets another kill. Okay, and I haven't seen a single one of them, so I'm feeling pretty bad as an observer right now.
Well, Guardian, I mean, he saved this AWP a couple of times, so if he can do it again here with 9 seconds, they have spotted him out. He's going to go back in, misses the flick there. Angel will drop him down for a double kill, and Mo with a triple. That is, now we're getting sort of towards the end of the half here, and it's looking pretty good for HellRaisers.
Yeah, I have to agree, man. 7 rounds, and this is now a round where NaVi did not successfully get a bomb plant. That's, yeah, so we're going to have the pistol eco coming out from NaVi, and now they're going to be the ones starting to sweat a little bit here, because as far as both these teams are concerned, everything is on the line in this map. This map could decide who makes it to the finals and who doesn't, essentially. Who makes it to the LAN, and who's going to have to watch from home on the stream, crying softly. Well, okay then, Mo.
Nobody wants that, obviously. Big opening with the double kill, and Flamey and Edward and Zeus are left, and they have pistols and a little bit of armor, maybe a smoke here and there, but it's bare bones right now for NaVi. Not a lot that they can do. Angel putting a little bit of spray through as the smoke goes up, but there is still in play over at the speed bomb site, the smoke and Molotov on Doja, and maybe as a result, NaVi are just going to try and run back to middle instead.
And yeah, there it is, following up. Quad kill so far for Mo, and now we'll see if he gets that ace. Edward going to peek behind it. He's going to go in with the pistol with the Tech 9, and, well, just that. It's like the bait, the forbidden fruit. Edward denies him. Adrian there to make sure that Edward can't run away with that AWP, but another quad. Mo just wreaking havoc right now. He's up to 15 frags. He's taking the lead by far at this point.
Oh man, I mean, he's been just such a solid player for this team for a long time, but it's not always been necessary for him to really carry. You know, he's just been doing like average on the team, and they've already been better, but now he's actually really stepping it up here. 13 rounds in, and NaVi need more than 4. I think they need more than... I mean, at least 6 on this first half here. I don't think 5 or less will cut it.
5 will definitely be a bit of a stretch. We got the battle up here, and Flamey actually manages to pick up 2 kills up in apartments. It's going to be now both players, Doja and Mo, rotating back around. Mo not going to be able to pull this trigger. Flamey instead taking the battle straight up, and then the flank comes through. Angel there to save the day. With Doja and Angel, last 2 alive here in a 2-on-3 scenario. Shots going out, but unfortunately for Doja, nobody peeking quite yet. It's not until after he changes up the angle that Zeus decides to take the fight. And that leaves Angel always lonesome here. Trying to push up short, dead on with the shot through the smoke. What? Anticlimactic finish, of course, with Zeus waiting there for him. But still, holy hell, that shot through the smoke. Angel, what was that? It was almost as if he was omniscient.
Well, now it's going to be down to Doja just trying to get some exit frags at best, but not going to happen. NaVi won't really show themselves, and it's all going to be good. Flamey's going to go up with a bomb here. Couldn't make it out in time. A little bit scared that Doja was going to go for a retake, but still good round. 5th on the board. They need to keep going. I think 6 is the mark to hit for 7, and they start feeling real good.
Yeah, and as far as, yeah, exactly, NaVi are concerned, plenty of money now. HellRaisers with their backs to the wall, and I'm curious to see if we're going to see kind of a change of strategy coming out from HellRaisers, that they want to get aggressive, or if they're still just going to count on Mo. They did save that AWP, and Mo might be deciding to take it up into apartments, or no, he's just going to change it up and hold from short this time. Okay, this could work as well. There's a man holding around here. That's Guardian. No AWP for Guardian, so that's a little bit lackluster for the NaVi lineup. The fact that they have to skimp on the sniper rifle. And again, clearing out the apartments. Now, NaVi, the main issue here that I have is that HellRaisers are giving up so much of the map to NaVi. And NaVi, when they're a team that needs time to set up, that they constantly wait until the last possible second, if you give them everything right off the bat, then they're going to be like, great, well, then we'll just do whatever we want. How does that sound? And what do you do at that point if you're HellRaisers? You kind of cross your fingers and hope that Mo can get a quad kill.
Yeah, exactly. They do need a little bit of information to play off of. I think you're right. So otherwise, it's going to get a little bit tricky. Kucha, timing, almost could have got himself killed then, or at least maybe got the kill on Flamey, but he moved just as they were both initiating. Now over at quad, over at Archway, it's going to be Adrian with a quick peek in. Molotov goes up. They're going to keep running, and Cease will go down, but not before Mo fell. And now down in the pit, it's going to be Kucha just waiting, and he's flashed as well. Great timing for Flamey to get that kill.
Yeah, talk about the perfect timing to go for the push, basically. Behind the flash from his teammates as well. And that sets it up now for the rotation to come in here from HellRaisers. Shots going in from Adrian, and it will be Doja spotting out Guardian on short. Takes that battle, but Guardian wins it. And that leaves it in a very awkward spot now for HellRaisers, who are going to be forced to back off and save. Angel's already got that idea. He's at bottom mid up into the apartments, and Adrian just backing off to the B site, but somebody's hot on his heels right now. Zeus wants to get in here and stop this save from happening. Does he zero in on Adrian? No, he has to worry about construction, and that's going to buy enough time here for Adrian to pick off his man Guardian up in Banana. Gets dropped mid-air, and he gets the kill still on Edward. Not expecting the second man, however. So Zeus will find that man who was trying to save an Angel up into the apartment. Should be able to live, no problem.
Well, there it is. Finally, NaVi making it to 6 rounds, and we're in the 15, so they're going to get even a chance to make it to 7. And it won't be such a slim chance either, as you can tell. HellRaisers don't have a lot of money. 2 M4s, 1 from us, Deagle, and a 5.7, and 3 smoke grenades. Playing with NaVi against NaVi with just 3 smokes is not going to be fun.
No, especially when you're talking about like a constricted map like Inferno, where you need those smokes to buy the time. The only other way to deal with it is to get a double kill like Angel just did. If you're light on the nades, you got to win the duels, and Angel just came through huge for his team. That's what they were talking about. And now, well, he's looking for more, but they're going to try and bring this bomb over towards the A site. Flamey already set up in apartments, and he has his man Edward backing him as well. Looks like they want to gather up to try and push together onto balcony right now. Mo holding on the edge, spots Flamey, just the tip. And Doza's there.
It's enough to do the damage anyway. Mo going to look for a second target here. Guardian and Edward are left, and it's looking like HellRaisers are going to be able to stand their ground at this final round. Doja with a double kill, a triple kill, in fact, sorry. Quite a good game for him. I think he ends up at 13, but Mo at 15. And that will be a 9-6 finish in favor of HellRaisers. But I think NaVi, they can fight back with this kind of scoreline.
Oh, definitely, definitely. NaVi, this, like, you win the pistol and you're tied up 9-9. Like, and you can't put it past NaVi to win that pistol either. They are definitely very solid right now, and that Edward always comes to mind, in particular for NaVi when it comes to the pistols. But now we get to find out. They aren't wasting any time at all. We're going to get straight into the second half now. NaVi, 6 rounds. HellRaisers, 9 rounds. And HellRaisers now get to go on the offense. So what do they have in store for us here? Okay, there's Doja buying full buying nades. So 4 Kevlar and a set of nades. Single set of nades for Doja. But NaVi, 4 players B early? What is this?
We've seen them do this before when they are going to push quite aggressive up here. Going to get the kill onto Angel. And that was Zeus with a good headshot. Now it's a 4v5, and Guardian, is he going to push through the smoke? He will, right into Doja. Can't see a thing because of the flashbang, and maybe gave away his life a bit too easily. Then Edward with 2 sick headshots, looking for a third one. 2 bullets left. Kucha's going to go down. Edward is officially a pistol monster once again. What a legend, and it's going to be down to Doja now in a 1v4. But that sequence from Edward, man, that is one for the history books.
Hi, Edward. Good to see you again, bro. Like, the captain, the admiral, the captain Ahab, he's here, man. He loaded up with harpoons, and the chat goes wild. That was sick.
Yeah, that, I mean, just almost a bit of a throwback to 1.6. Edward's such a monster in those days with the pistol, but he still has it apparently, which should be of great concern to anyone playing against him. Those pistol rounds matter so much in Global Offensive that if you have a player like that who can just get a triple, then you're on your way. Edward looking for the last one here, but Ceased will get it in the end, and it will be 9-6. NaVi now with a decent shot at doing this.
Yeah, NaVi now can run it back. No bomb plant either for HellRaisers. I wouldn't be surprised to see a force buy out of them right now. Although they have been one of those teams that's kind of taken a step away from going for the straight. Yeah, and there we go. Okay, going for the straight Kevlar. So they are going to just go for the hard pistol eco. Not a hard eco, but a pistol eco. So they'll have a couple Tech 9s, a few P250s. Handful of nades to work with here. Whereas NaVi, of course, are just jumping straight up. MP7s and rifles. Good, healthy mix here. Not overreaching on either one. And the slow play, in fact, coming in from HellRaisers. They're wrapping around second mid to mid. I'm curious. We have a bit of a stack happening over here on Arch. Zeus and Guardian both ready and waiting. Smoke goes off to block them, however, so we'll see. But they decide to run through the smoke, looking to catch them off guard here, HellRaisers. Total surprise move. That drops a bomb on the wrong side.
Well, Guardian picking up some crucial kills there. Triple for him. Angel, last man standing, going to go down to Zeus, and that will be an 8th round for NaVi. They're just one off of equalizing, and HellRaisers, because they haven't got a bomb plan yet, they just don't have the money. They're going to have to eco one more time here, which means there's a overwhelming chance that NaVi are going to be equalizing the score.
Yeah, at this point, it's definitely looking good for them. And now this is going to be a solid round for NaVi to start farming some money as well. Although Guardian did have to reinvest in. He doesn't skimp, Guardian. That's what's crazy as well. You'll see operas like Nico where they're just like, oh, they're going to eco? Yeah, okay, whatever. I'll just keep my USP and get Kevlar, and then that's it. I'm going to save for my op. Guardian, though, not afraid to go ahead and step in. And the crossfire, they did go for the aggressive push, and what is that? Deagle shot from Doja, and Adrian with one as well. And that just made this round a little bit more expensive than NaVi wanted it to be.
Yeah, losing just a couple here. I mean, Edward, one of them going down, he had a pretty decent bank, so I guess that's good in that sense, but now they need to stabilize here, maybe get some of the kills on Flamey here, who's not got that much money, and he's got the MP7 as well, but he's actually going to turn his back right as Doja comes up. He's going to go back and check, and that shot will bring Doja very low indeed.
And guess who's the point man here? Guardian holding from this site. Pre-fire. Nice shots there by Kucher, dropping him down to 77, forcing him to play a little bit more careful. And both players here, Guardian now knows there's a second man in that pit. Adrian trying to peek out. He's got that Tech 9. And Doja still trying to find a way in here. He did get that kill. But Seized finally roots out Adrian. That drops the bomb as well, and that's going to set it up now for Doja, who's running close. Seized makes it around the corner just in the nick of time. And Doja now left out in the cold. 20 seconds left on this clock. Not knowing where the second man is, decides to throw down a smoke on Arch. And he's going to get spotted out by Guardian, who's playing Pit. Now life just got pretty difficult here for Doja. NaVi don't even have to challenge him. They can let him walk into this crossfire. Seized, playing so carefully on that site, not showing anything. Steps out, and that's what happens. As I praise him, he does exactly what I was praising him for not doing. And he just gets insta-gived by Doja.
Wow, that was... you can almost tell how scared they were of Doja that round. It looked like if he had more bullets than that from us, maybe he would have just continued spraying and got both the kills with 8 seconds left. But it comes to an end. Super expensive round for NaVi. And we're going to arrive at a 9-9 scoreline. And we're going to see if HellRaisers can now continue where they left off on the first half, because they have the rifles for it.
Oh, well, there's the flash in the second mid, and this is going to try and let Edward peek, but he decides to give ground. Peeked in bedroom, looked to second mid. Kucher was waiting for him, though, and drops him down to half HP. So now things, after that initial little poke there from NaVi, things should be stabilizing between both of these teams. So now we get to sit and wait, because HellRaisers, they're definitely taking their time. Aggressive smoke bottom banana, though, so now they just managed to start pushing their way through. Smoke is cleared. Oh my god, Angel peeking while reloading, and Seas nearly had a golden opportunity there.
Yeah, that started to look a bit scary, but now I think Doja's actually going to flash Seas or Angel in on the other side. We'll see if it's actually going to work or not here. They know where Seas is. Smoke goes up, though, and that's going to defuse the situation, but I'm pretty sure they wanted to try and flash Seas for Angel to get the peak, but that smoke ruined their plans. And now look at the time here, 35 seconds. And they're going to go back towards A, but there's actually 2 smokes here. One on Edward, and that's going to smoke off Quad. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Sue's going to put up one towards Archway. 25 seconds now. They have to go through the smoke, and Doja goes down, and Zeus keeps spraying. Great double kill. That smoke killed it for HellRaisers. Now it's going to be a 2v4. And Adrian, last man standing. Double kill, triple kill for Edward there. But more than the kills, it was the smokes, I think, that did it that round.
Yeah. That was like the perfectly timed, basically making HellRaisers have to run through them blind. And on each smoke, basically, they had one player from NaVi just kind of like posted, ready and waiting. And they did not miss their opportunities to get the kills. So Edward, as we saw, definitely came through big, holding from Pit. And also playing pretty patiently. I think he took Kucher out there, who was trying to push from apartments as well. So they were trying to force something there, HellRaisers, and it just didn't pan out. The shots all went NaVi's way. And so... What? Ah, okay, they decided to flash their way through bottom banana, and then Angel gets greeted by an HE to the face. Not bad.
I mean, with this kind of round lead, NaVi, if they can start building a real bank now, if they can prevent what happened earlier, where they lost so many people to the eco, they're going to have a real good shot at the... I don't know if it's going to be impossible, but it'll be really hard for HellRaisers to start winning a lot of consecutive rounds here. Zeus will go down, just as we're talking about it, but he did get a kill with the MP9 at least.
Yeah, we're trying to find the kills basically here. All across the board, HR, they're dying. Doja looking to see if he can actually manage to pick up a kill long range with the Deagle, but he runs out of bullets, and that pretty much ends it. NaVi now 11-9. And that's, yeah, there was a little bit. Adrian was kind of like lagging just a little bit there, trying to get into Arch. Is that model, you know, where they stand with their arms straight out and just kind of like float across? Were you getting that too?
Yeah, it's good fun. I don't know why it happens, but it does look kind of cool.
It's just like, I don't know, man. It's battering ram approach, basically. Zeus holds on to an MP7, though. Man, pulling a bit of a Smiths here.
Yeah, you gotta wonder about that. There is a lot on the line to qualify for this tournament, so you really don't want to mess it up. And at the moment...
and there's some miscommunication there.
They have a 2-round lead, but I don't think that's enough to be quite as confident as they seem to be here. Quick trade of frags, but it's actually HellRaisers coming out on top as Mo's going to take down Edward, and Guardian had sort of revealed his position. Now they're all going to run and just straight into the A-bomb site here. Kucher goes down. Zeus with the MP7 going to get one, almost a double kill. If he had another bullet, then that would have been it. And Seized has got into position. Great frag on Doja. Could he take Adrian as well? He will now. Mo, last man standing it, turned around. Guardian is going to burn alive, and Seized looking for a headshot here. Just one is going to do it. Tries mid-air, 9 bullets left, but Mo's going to get the shot with the AWP, and HellRaisers win the round. This is a close battle.
This is tit for tat right now. Both of these teams, they realize what's at stake. They realize what's on the line. It's the tournament. It's the chance at the LAN finals. Only the top 4 will make it out of this group of 12, and neither of these teams can afford to lose a single map. So it's all coming out here on Inferno, a map that they both excel at as well. So we are getting the best out of both teams here. And I'm wondering if Mo actually managed to pick off at who was it that was trying to jump across? Was that Edward who roasted in the end?
Guardian, I think.
Yeah, Guardian. He ended up just like jumping into a Molotov, unfortunately. I'm wondering if Mo actually managed to tag him through. But nice flash there to give Mo the advantage when it comes to the peek. And now he's got the angle on Guardian, so Guardian can't safely peek back into mid here.
10, 11. I mean, it's anybody's game, and Guardian is going to find the opening there, taking out Mo, and that should prompt Navi to play really defensively, but they keep fighting and keep coming out on top as Guardian gets the second kill. But over at B, I mean, if they push in, they're going to forget about the bombs, so they can't really just push, but there is only one person here.
And Edward's going to have that pop flash going through here. And there's the peek behind it, and they just barely managed to get back around that corner there, HR. Bit too close, but Doja and Angel still alive. Seized. There's the flash. Takes the fight. Spots the man. And great spray transfer. Controls it the entire way. Takes out Doja. That leaves Zeus pushing down mid to find Kucher. And that is a 12th round on the board for NaVi. And a hard reset coming in here for HellRaisers. It's looking grim. 2 of their players down to 1,400. 1,700 left on Angel. Adrian and Mo, the only guys who have any money worth speaking about right now. So it's definitely not an ideal situation here for the underdogs.
No, it isn't. 12 to 10, the money is really the big problem. I mean, if HellRaisers just had money to buy now, they could, they could still put a big dent in NaVi. It's not like NaVi have a lot of money either. 3,500 on Zeus is the most, but that can change now. Again, just one good round here for NaVi where everyone survives, and HellRaisers are really far behind all of a sudden.
Guardian is just so ludicrously fast. I don't even know. And I think, did Mo get tagged down as well? Like two birds with one stone there? I don't know, but that was ridiculous by Guardian. So fast. And now they're gathering up to try and push. And yeah, Guardian once again in position. Willing to take the re-peek as well. 3 kills. There's the flash 4. And now Kucher, last man alive. Here's the steps, the the impending doom. And he doesn't deny it. He doesn't allow it, rather. Guardian,
well, I mean,
no joy.
No, not this time around, but the rest of his team is there to pick it up, and Guardian's been doing pretty well anyway with 25 kills. He's having a good day here on Inferno. 13 to 10 as well, and it's a buy, I suppose, for HellRaisers, right? It's something similar, but it's not really too impressive here.
It's not pretty. And yeah, okay. So 3 rifles, 2 Tech 9s. I mean, it's feasible. 2 Tech 9s if they can take a fight straight up here. Flamey setting up the pop flash, though. That's not going to help things. Angel still peeking around in the columns. And NaVi electing to give up on Banana a little bit earlier here. But they still have the push coming into apartments. That's why they're willing to just not challenge. Guardian nearly hits that shot midair, too. If Adrian doesn't actually get that tag off in time, I think Guardian may have landed that.
Yeah,
wow.
I was wondering about that, too. I just managed to catch that, so a little bit scary. But still, opening frag for HellRaisers. They needed that. They needed that a lot. Angel down low, but he has a Tech 9, so maybe they can still use him. Oh, and look at NaVi playing a game here. Putting up a smoke behind them and then peeking up. But Doja takes down Seized, and at least Flamey gets the refrag. But that was actually NaVi really trying to throw HellRaisers for a loop there. A bit of a mind game. Mo is going to get the kill now over at quad here. Edward going to miss the shot, and point-blank range can't take out Adrian. And HellRaisers is going to bring it to 13-11.
That is it now. Flamey, the last man alive here in a 1v3 situation. Money enough.
Shouldn't.
But yeah, it's exactly. They have 2 guys with money enough for a full buy in the next round. 3 of them, though, very broke right now. So if he can catch, well, I mean, Adrian's just like jumping up and down on that truck. No HP. But that gives away his position. So now they know he's coming from short. Molotov goes down. That's going to cut the bomb off as well. He's trying to play the angle, trying to get onto this car. But Mo is waiting, holding the angle. Shot from Flamey, though. And he knows where the last man is as well. Goes storming into the apartments. But Doja not going to miss an easy shot like that. Forces his hand. And does he make it back to save the AWP? No, it's just going to be out of reach. So No lucky save there for HellRaisers, but I think they're more happy about getting that round on the board.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't have everything, right? They would have really preferred to come out of that round with a better economy. I mean, it's really weird. I mean, even when NaVi had like 5 rounds in a row, their economy was pretty bad. No one has been allowed to build anything. They just keep losing too many players.
Wow, and Zeus actually goes for a repeat behind that. I guess because he had a second and a third man behind him watching his back. There's the smokes going down, though, but we lose Guardian so fast up Arch. Edward, though, catches Adrian trying to run up short. And Mo may be attempting the repeat. He's only got that AK, however, but a headshot will do just fine. Edward, though, trying to play this out as close as possible. And Mo full blind gets that kill somehow. Zeus playing it safe, walks out into the angle. And now a man down.
That is a sick entrance from Mo. The fact that he gets the last kill with like 2 bullets left as well. Straight headshot means Seas and Flamey, yeah, they're already running away. 13 to 12 here. Mo just saved them. They should have lost that round again, but...
I agree. With how Edward starts off strong, he catches out Adrian, and then, yeah Mo just made everything happen there. I suppose, luckily, NaVi managed to hold on to the AWP to carry that into the next round, but that turn of speed from HellRaisers, that is literally just Mo flashed blind, gets the angle just right to take out Edward, and from there on out, there's nothing possible there for NaVi. Will they go up with the bomb? It's going to be close, but they will make it. Those are down to 16 HP, but wow, okay, now it gets interesting because this is going to put NaVi in a very tight spot. No money to speak of. And do they go for a force? No. No, they're evening. It's a quasi.
Yeah, I mean, that's all right. I think that's a reasonable idea. Even with the M4 and the AWP, they could do a lot of damage here. And Guardian is going to run straight to the B-bomb site with his AWP. So try and see if he can get an early kill on someone, I assume.
Angel. Angel's been pushing Banana very often here. And yeah, once again, Angel challenges. Guardian spots a Molotov going off the top. And that's exactly the angle that Guardian would like to hold. Nicely done there. And that forces him to take more of a passive angle here, as you guys can see, giving up control of top Banana. And in the meantime, Flamey's been boosted up onto the hut on short. So this could get tricky here. Adrian, though, pre-fires that angle. Not going to get it. And nearly a second kill going as well. Great work there by Flamey in that position.
HellRaisers not going to really speed up behind it. Are they going to run into Guardian back here? He's actually pushed up even further. Might walk right into Angel and get that kill. That should be a tell to HellRaisers about what's going on here. But then if they push A, there are still 3 people waiting with pistols. It's not like they can just walk in.
Ooh,
and look at this boost.
Clever stuff. I think they got spotted, though. Shots are going out, and now it's going to be Zeus alive and well on the balcony. Gets the shot onto Mo. And they're going to come right out of balcony on top of him. So that's Kucher in the pit, but then the fight is still going on the site itself. Doja managed to take out Seas, but Guardian is there with the AWP. Guardian goes for the peek and confirms where Kucher's playing from, however. So there's the valuable information gained for NaVi. Now they're going to try and establish that crossfire. Or just get the shot.
Wow, what a great round from Guardian. 3 kills in spite of sort of not getting the initial kill on Zeus over at Banana. He still managed to pick up 3 in total, and it's going to be 14 to 12, and that will almost kill any chance HellRaisers had of a comeback here. Now, they do have money, and they don't want to play for overtime, so they are going to go for the buy, but yeah, it's hanging by a very thin thread right now for HellRaisers.
It's definitely not looking good, man. Yeah, the force. And now we have to see Guardian once again taking a position in mid. No fear. We've seen what he's capable of. But they're going to try and push up, and there you go. What instant shot. Instant headshot, and no Kevlar, no helmet for Guardian.
Yeah, a little bit scary, but Zeus is also taking a fair bit of damage, and... Oh, sorry, Doja has in the middle. That was Zeus putting out some damage onto him. Edward in the pit, but he can't really stop them. He's been smoked off, and his team kind of need him. Guardian is low on health from earlier, and Zeus is going to be walking in. They almost line up for him as well. Angel in the site. We'll get a good refrag, and Edward goes down to Kucher coming out of the apartments. Great push from HellRaisers, and a bit confusing of a round here for NaVi, not really knowing what's up and down.
Yeah, that was all over the place as far as the defense is concerned. Zeus recklessly pushing forward, trying to take that fight. He gets caught, and he had no support from Guardian, who was still trying to hold on to short with the AWP farther back, so there was no angle to get the refrag. And then Edward just getting completely overwhelmed there in the pit. This is not going to help things for NaVi, though. They still haven't established a solid bank. It's going to be a similar... man, they're going to have to play for 30 rounds here, basically, NaVi. if they throw it all up in the air here, could mean that they go for a force buy and then they get stuck ecoing if it goes to 14-14. So they've got a bit of a difficult decision here, NaVi, to make.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, we did advertise it, didn't we? This could well turn into a 16-14 type deal for either team, just because they do know each other really well. They do practice a lot together, and that always has an impact on a match. Seized has an M4, but the rest of NaVi, yeah, they're just gonna go halfway.
Straight eco, and then Guardian's just like, you know what? I'll go for a deagle. He'll have the money for his AWP regardless of the outcome, so let's see if Juan Deeg has joined him. He's actually going to give up top banana. He avoids the HE damage coming in early on. And we'll see how far Angel decides to take this. Flash there to clear out top, and Angel behind the second flash. Just being so thorough right now, not really willing to get up there and take that fight. Doja, though, going to get tagged, but so does Guardian, so Guardian has to try and change up.
Smoke coming in from Archway to help out over at B because they, don't really have a lot. So it's just like one smoke to try and sell the idea to HellRaisers that there's probably going to be more behind it, and then they stack up everyone in A. So this is a huge gamble from NaVi. They're hoping that the one smoke they put up there is just going to convince HellRaisers that, going A is a better choice.
And Zeus isn't falling forward either. Look, they throw a smoke. That's Angel setting up the smoke. It's going to be a second man. That's Flamey up in apartments. And now we see Guardian. Is he going to be able to take this peek at the right time? Yes, he does. Catches Mo, chucking a nade. Straight headshot. We do lose Zeus on that B site, though, but they're already committed to the A side here. Edward trying to jump up, pick up another, and he will be able to get the kill. But the damage is done, and it's going to come down to Guardian now. Last man alive. He's got an M4 to be able, or an AK rather, to be able to use here. But that bomb is already rotated over to the B site. Once Zeus was dead, Angel immediately called for the rotation.
Yeah, and that's the safe and the smart play from HellRaiser's point of view. Oh, Guardian, he didn't see Kucha stepping out of the pit then. What a crazy timing there. And bomb down, obviously. Guardian, best he could do is get more kills and try and stay alive.
What? Guardian wired a little tight there.
Was that the chicken that surprised him?
I have no idea. Or his mate, basically, reclining against the wall there. But Kucher, we'll see. Is he going to be able to check this angle? Nope. Guardian is going to let him walk past. Oh, Guardian. Oh, Guardian. Does he get the knife kill? Ah, he's going to play it so well. That bomb, there's not enough time now for the second man to make it through. He's going to be able to make it back into pit. So he makes it expensive for HellRaisers and saves the AK. Master play here by Guardian.
I really like that. That was like some horror movie level sneak coming out there. Just really good stuff. Almost wish he had waited until Kucher had turned around to look at him, just get the surprise effect there. But now it's 14-14, and we're gonna go into the 29th round. Orb on Guardian, AK on Seized. They swapped at the beginning of the round, and let's see what HellRaisers are able to do here.
Yeah, and so it begins. So it begins. And now it gets, I mean, we were talking about HellRaisers kind of struggling with nades towards the end of the first half. Look at what they have to work with on NaVi's side. Nothing, not a zip, zilch. They need an Angel moment, basically. They need somebody to come in big and get the kills. And Guardian holding with that AWP over at Arch. He's just playing passive this time around. No shenanigans from him this time. Not trying to push forward and get the info or get the kill to start. Instead, just playing very passively and allowing HellRaisers to run down that clock.
And just notice for a moment that whoever loses this round won't have any money for the 30th round. I mean, I guess Angel has a decent bank, and there's also a little bit on Doja, so HellRaisers, they'll be able to drop one weapon, maybe like a Tech 9 or something, but it's going to get real tricky if NaVi lose this round. Then it can actually be 16-14 for HellRaisers, and they could just steal it away at the end here. That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Well, looks like it's time to send Doja on his way back towards that A side, and Guardian finally gets rewarded. Holding Arch that entire time, catches Adrian trying to peek out a boiler. And now HellRaisers decide to go towards the B side. I mean, they can still set this up. Smoke's flash is coming down onto the A side, but the rotation's already coming through. Edward hauling, trying to get over here as quickly as possible to help his mates. Flamey now has to hit the shot, and he's not going to do it. And now it's going to be down to Edward, standing tall over here in CT side, looking for the shots. 8 seconds left, and that bomb just now getting planted. And Guardian not getting lucky through the smoke.
Oh, Doja is very low on health. Edward charging in, getting fired at a bit there, and Mo will take him out. Zeus coming up from Banana has to win, but he won't, and that's probably going to be the game here for HellRaisers. What a sick comeback into the round. After losing the entry, they walk right into B and kill both B players without losing anybody. Then Edward is there to get a single kill, but it wasn't enough. 14 to 15, and NaVi are officially in deep, deep trouble.
Man, yeah. Well, do you hear that, Anders? Bells? I think I hear church bells ringing.
The victory bell, is that what you're...
I'm saying more like NaVi are about to get buried.
Yeah, well, that is going to be... I don't know. It's going to be a well-attended funeral, but it will be all the people with red skins on them who are just there to, like, spit on their graves, essentially. So,
No.
not a good time.
Oh, well, C's gets spotted coming back around, and he's going to get pre-fired down. No hope there. Flamey tries to step in to stop a push from coming through, and a rotation coming out already by Guardian, but HellRaisers not going to push this. They know they've got the advantage of gear. They know they've got the advantage in the weapons as well. No reason to try and risk it and throw it away. They can simply run down this clock. There's a single smoke nade left, and that's on Edward. So they can go for more of the same from the last round, essentially.
I mean, for them to win this round, it's going to come down to like an individual performance and nothing else. And I don't think it's just like a individual. It has to be Flamey's individual performance here, because Guardian can't do a thing. Smoke is going to be coming up. Flashbang in. Flamey has to go big. Gets the first kill in. Now falls back. 18 bullets still left, and they're coming for him quick. Guardian trying to get up here, but he's smoked off again. Flamey going nuts with a double kill. Guardian is there as well. And Kucha, last man standing. A bullet to finish it, and we're going to go to overtime. Flamey, what a hero. That's a really big double kill.
That is only fitting, right? In the end, of course, with how close it was the entire time, through regulation, 9-6, 9-6, perfect balance. And now it will be eternal overtime, Anders, if we're to have our way. Balance for all eternity.
I mean, they've been playing pretty closely. They could continue like this for a while. But it's mad that they played so many rounds, both the teams on the CT side, without ever actually building like a really strong economy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it always came down essentially to just big plays. Somebody comes through, Angel comes through, Edward comes through. Always the case. Flamey in the last round comes through. But that just seemed to be the general theme. NaVi going to continue on that CT side, and we begin the first round here of this overtime. And it's MR3 10K starting money as well, guys, just so you're aware. Guardian attempting the shot down mid. He's got help here by Zeus as well. He's going to be flashing deep. That allows for C's to try and push forward. But Mo already holding that angle. Does he dare? No, he doesn't. And before I can actually swap to Mo, Flamey is gone. So there's the strong start for HellRaisers. They've got the man advantage now.
Guardian will bring it back, though, taking out Angel. So at least there is that. But still favoring HellRaisers' kind of trade early on. I like the fact that NaVi wanted to go that aggressive, though. I feel like, you know, it's overtime. They gotta try and switch it up a little bit, right? Try and throw HellRaisers off guard. And NaVi haven't been too aggressive. I mean, they've been aggressive at top banana, but they haven't tried too much pushing down at the bottom. So I'm glad they at least tried it.
Guardian attempting, just daring to put a shot through in a second mid there. But it seems like HellRaisers, they're interested in coming back to B, although that bomb is still kind of floating around bottom mid. Seems like it's going to start making its way back towards A. With that fresh smoke going down, it doesn't look like HellRaisers want to risk running through. They still have some smokes left for themselves as well. But Edward waiting. Little does he know he has two HellRaisers, two demons basically, waiting for him up in the apartments there. And Adrian comes rushing out just as Edward swaps to a nade. They are going to be able to get the kills, however, and Edward holds his ground, gets caught by Kucher, however, and that's going to leave it down to Zeus. Taking out Kucher, but Mo is there, and it's going to come down to Mo now, and once again, just getting the kills.
Putting down the bomb, seized, not going to be there in time. So now Mo has a real shot at doing this. He's got the triple kill being sprayed down. He just needs one more for the quad and a huge round if it happens here. 6 bullets left in C's gun. He's going to run out, knife out, pistol out. What's he doing? There it is, the headshot. And he's going to get the round. What a crazy 1v1. That looked like seized. He wasn't sure. You know, he just had a full arsenal of weapons and he wasn't really sure which one to use.
I don't know what to do with all these guns, all these bullets. That's going to save it for NaVi. They actually managed it, and they actually saved the AWP as well. So some money going to be going a long way, trying to stretch it out as best they can, whereas HellRaisers are definitely going to be feeling robbed, especially after Mo's efforts again. Although Guardian, right now, just to point it out, 36 frags. He still continues to just be this monster, a relentless beast.
Yeah, it is really beast mode Guardian at the moment. Really scary to see him play at this level. Just a second round of the overtime now and 36 kills. I don't know what it was in regulation, but it was it must have been impressive at any rate.
He must have been pretty far up there, but again, let's see, changing up the position here, Edward. Oh, they're going to step into him just as he jumps, but he's getting the spray, and there's the kill. Counter comes back in. Do they realize, though, that there's a man waiting beneath them? That's going to be the big question as Zeus patiently watches him go by, picks off the first man, realizes that there's a man on the site as well. There's two of them. In fact, Kucher, Angel, and now Doja joining the fray. 3-on-3 retake now coming in for NaVi, however.
Yeah, and that Molotov from Zeus, is going to help them at all? Not doing any damage so far. Tries to pick up a gun, but he was out of bullets, Zeus, and a little bit of miscommunication. I think Zeus thought there was going to be more people jumping down, and then they went into the bomb site instead. 16-16, and HellRaisers did take a round right back.
It's only fitting, man. It's only fitting. Like I was saying, balance. One team takes a kill, the other team has to get the kill. So that's how the world works, Anders. That's just the way. Well, now we get to see what's actually going to happen as they continue to try and push forward. Angel once again invading Banana, dodges that nade perfectly. But then giving up Banana, yeah, okay, that's where it has to come in, basically. They got Edward holding aggressive in apartment. Zeus was there to back him Boiler. So NaVi, they give up Banana. They take up apartments, but Kucher wins the duel versus Edward again.
Well, it's the last round of the first half of the overtime, and with Edward already down, I mean, Mo tied up pretty severely, and he does actually have a taser. I'm hoping that we can see that being put to use at some point. Guardian, and looking for an opening, and might get one in a second. See if he can flick fast enough up here.
It's not looking like it. He's still holding, yeah. They're going to start falling back. Nice shots there by Zeus. Put through the smoke. Adrian runs right into him. We have the rotation. The smoke's coming out. And NaVi right now, they have three guys holding solid on this site, but seized, waiting right on the edge of the smoke on Banana. Little does he know, Angel is crouching close. Flashes come in, however. Just a single one, though, and he traces onto Adrian. Takes a bit too much time, but still trades effectively. 2 for 2. Flamey, however, stands his ground and gets overwhelmed. Kucher there to get the kill, and that's going to put it into a 2-on-2 retake scenario here for NaVi.
Man, this would be a big throwaway round if NaVi don't win it. They had every chance in the world to do it. Surprised that Cease wasn't able to connect more than he did. Now, they do have the health advantage. They have the kits as well, but Doja with a sick headshot on Cease. Oh, Zeus is going to take him down, and Guardian is alone. No kit currently. He's going to pick one up there, but no grenades to try and zone them out. HellRaisers just going to be walking back in here, and Doja with a great double kill. Easy as well. And that's the round lead now for HellRaisers, 16-17.
Yeah, and that's it now, basically, where HellRaisers, they actually did pretty good work on their CT side. Man, what is going to happen if NaVi were to lose this? The humongous upset that would be.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, it's just like all of a sudden, like, HellRaisers, they've just gone, like, somebody needs to make, like, the HellRaisers gif, right? And if you... Like, that's the thing. You can't really make it move or anything. But, you know, when they have Goku hair where he goes from, like, Super Saiyan, those GIFs that are coming around that somebody just did one of LeBron the other day. Like, yeah, man. That's HellRaisers over the past couple of days because they're taking it to the best in the world right now, and they're coming out ahead. Not to get ahead here, obviously, HellRaisers. They still have some work to do. They need 2 rounds to secure the win here in this overtime. 19 is the number we're looking for here. But, yeah, the beasts, man. And now we're going to follow Mo to start because he's also been going for some aggressive angles with that AWP, a bit a la Guardian. So we'll see if he can pull it off.
It's not far off right now. Guardian, he's going to have to best Mo, but I don't know. HellRaisers, they look determined at the moment. They're not going to give this up easily. Quick grenades into the apartments, just trying to clear out anyone. And looks like Mo's going to be pushing very aggressively onto the side and straight headshot onto Flamey. Falls back. And you can tell that Edward had his mind, you know, listening to that audio. He was so focused on Mo falling back, he forgot all about the fact that Kucher was also pushed up into those apps.
Oh, yeah, such aggression coming out from HellRaisers. And now you have Guardian. He's just hunting. He's all over the place right now, trying to find somebody out of position. He nearly gets that onto Mo. He nearly puts that shot from Boiler right in. But Mo just playing carefully from pit here. Very tight angle that he's got going. Pop flash out, but he's going to be unaffected. And right now, HellRaisers is a bit awkward for them as well. They've got 2 guys waiting in Arch. Adrian with the flash takes that fight and wins it hands down. Mo on the other side will take out Guardian. That leaves Zeus as the last man alive here. Catches Adrian reloading. But he's still in a 1v4. He's got a lot of work ahead of him with 40 seconds left to make this work.
It shouldn't be doable, and indeed it won't be. Doja will take it down, and it's going to be 18-16 if HellRaisers get one more round here in the overtime. That is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. They'll best NaVi and pretty much destroy any chance they have of making it. Exactly.
Then NaVi, it doesn't get any easier for NaVi with the remaining matches. I think they have VP versus VP on Cash as well as one of them, one of the maps that they have to play. So, it's not looking good here for NaVi, especially if they lose to HellRaisers. That would actually put them 2-0 versus HellRaisers in this group as well, which would be a humongous win. I mean, just huge win for HellRaisers. But there we go. The aggressive peek from Angel getting punished. Very fast take of Banana there by NaVi. All 5 members as well. Now they're just going to go back to the basics here. Yeah, you can see them setting up, milling about here in Banana. Once they have control, they're going in for the Molotovs, and this is going to be as bread and butter as it gets.
Yep, smokes up towards Coils as well, and now, yeah, the Molotovs rain in. Look at Angel, he almost burned alive. He's actually going to walk into the fire again. Angel, don't do it, and finally comes the reply here. Quick trade, 1-for-1 early on. Doge with a sick double kill, falling back. In fact, he was walking back as he got those kills, and now it's Edward and Zeus left, 2v3, but no bomb plant, and HellRaisers, they're setting up in a good position now.
They're still taking this fight. Rotation has finally come through here for Kucher. And the shots are going out. Mo trying to find an angle to work here. 40 seconds left to run on this clock for NaVi. And they're still looking for a way in. And there we go. Finally get that bomb planted. Now the clock begins to tick. But there's the angle from Adrian. Finds it. And it's going to be down to Zeus. And he gets caught by Mo. This actually happened. HellRaisers defeat NaVi in overtime. They nearly took TSM out on Mirage the other day. Now they've actually pulled it off versus NaVi.
Very, very impressive. Congratulations to HellRaisers. That is not an everyday occurrence, and they fought real hard for it as well. Ends up in overtime before they can finally celebrate. Wow.
And that is it. That is it. What a finish to the night. Perfect cap to it all as well. Incredibly important match as far as both of these teams are concerned. Neither team could afford to lose this map. So the fact that HellRaisers pick it up, and yes, somebody pointed out in the chat earlier, yes, that HellRaisers are ahead of NaVi in the groups, but also HellRaisers have a few more maps played than NaVi, so you have to keep that in mind. But that puts HellRaisers up at 20 maps played, 12-0-8, 36 points. Still, they'll need an act of God to make the run. They have 2 maps left. They need some kind of upset, basically, to keep Virtus Pro nip. I mean, Virtus Pro still have a lot of maps to be played, 7 maps, so they have a lot of time to make up. They have 7 maps left to play, VP, and they're already at 33 points. Wow. So it's looking like TSM, Envious, Fnatic. Fnatic still have another 6 maps to play, and they're sitting at 36 points. TSM sitting at the top of the pack with 45 points, but still 20 maps played for them, so they have 2 left to get as many on the board as possible. 51, best case scenario for them, and they want that 51. They're going to need it here. It's going to get so close at the top, but that pretty much tombs NaVi's hopes. That's it, and they're in the room next to me. So actually, I'm kind of like, I'm going to walk out, and it's going to be like the most dour, bad situation, basically, really gloomy. But there we go, NaVi. That's it. They should know now that they're probably not going to be attending this LAN.
It's got to take charge of the situation, Sam. Just walk out and be like, "What's up? High five, everyone." No, don't do that. Look,
I don't want Zeus to shank me, man.
There's the most important thing here is obviously the whole Vulcan, our teams, our fantasy teams. Who ended up winning, Sam? I have to know.
I don't know.
How do we find out?
Let me find out here. Hold on. The thing is that I guess what will be refunded?
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know. Does that mean I won something?
I don't know, but apparently mine is going to get refunded, so something went...
Oh, it's probably because Tamsin wasn't playing, isn't it? Like, they never played with, so if I had a...
Yeah, but I didn't have a single player from Penta. And this is my lineup. Krim, Zolfmeister, Exist, Get Right. Yeah, this is my lineup. All right, regardless, guys. As far as the teams are concerned, I don't think anybody won. But, we had our Vulcan teams made... I think honestly I think I'd put Anders over my team because you had a pretty you actually had Guardian on your team
And Sharks, who
and
dropped
Shocks who dropped like
so
36 or something.
Probably between those two alone, I bring up Pro League.
Yeah,
This
you did
time
pretty
around.
good tonight, dude.
Yeah,
All right,
last
guys.
time it was awful, but yeah, this time was good.
All right, well, if you guys are going to be at DreamHack this weekend, we'll see you there. Be sure to come up and say hi if you guys are there. Guys, come and watch the CS. Be at the CS area all weekend long. That's going to be the spot. That's going to be the place to be. You know you don't want to miss it. We're going to have 8 of the best teams playing there. It's going to be wild. So be sure to come by DreamHack. It's happening this weekend. If you're in the area, be there. Otherwise, I think that we'll be back. At least Anders and I will be casting ESL ESEA again Thursday next week. Thursday night next week is the scheduled night. So just so you guys know, in case you enjoyed the commentary, be sure to tune in then. Thursday night, we'll be back here. But that's just going to be it for us here tonight, guys. So have a fantastic evening, and we will see you guys this weekend from, Jönköping, Sweden. There you go. See you guys.